Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing me, then welcome to my channel. Sorry, I had to fix my shirt. Please do hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I post Monday through Saturday, and today in this video, I'm going to talk about my top 10 worst habits. Now, these are personal habits that I have that I find personally pretty bad, and they sometimes annoy people, they sometimes offend people, and I feel really bad that I do them, but these are just personal habits that I'm trying to break, and it's super hard to break some of these bad habits and stuff. Yeah, so a lot of you guys probably know, like, there are some habits that are pretty bad that are hard to break. I personally have a lot of bad habits that are pretty hard to break. And I'm going to talk about some of my personal bad habits that I have. And if you guys have any bad habits that are pretty similar to mine, let me know what they are in the comments below. Or if they're different than mine, then let me know in the comments down below. Because it's always fun for me to hear what kind of other people... It's always interesting for me to learn what other bad habits that other people have. Sometimes they're different from mine, sometimes they're the same as mine, and sometimes they're in between. So everything is different. So I'm going to get started. So number one on my list had to be forgetting things. Now this is one habit that I have quite a lot. Yeah. So this is one habit that I have quite a lot, is I will forget certain things. Like I'll forget to go to the grocery store when I'm supposed to. Or I'll forget to grab my tips after work, and I used to forget that, but I'm actually getting better at doing that. Or I forget to pick up something for my mom that she wanted from the grocery store, and sometimes it does annoy people. Sometimes people don't mind, but sometimes will annoy people when I forget certain things. Like sometimes I leave the house without something that I really need, and sometimes I have to go run back and get it, which is super annoying. Your stuff, and it just drives me and other people crazy, and I really hate when I do that. So I don't forget something before I leave the house, is I will leave it either by my backpack if I'm taking my backpack with me so that I can see it, or if I just put it all in my backpack when I need it, or my purse when I need it and stuff. So that's one habit I'm trying to do. Number two on my list would be not paying attention to when I do things. Sometimes I will do something and I'm not paying attention to when I do it and stuff like that, or where I'm doing it. Like if I'm sometimes if I'm pouring milk, I won't pay attention to when my glass is full, and it'll spill all over my counter, which is really bad. And sometimes I'll spill sauce, like pizza sauce or marinara sauce, into a bowl, and it will spill over my counter. And it sometimes does annoy my mom when I do that and stuff like that. And sometimes I don't pay attention to just how I do things and stuff like that. And this is one thing that kind of annoys my mom. And sometimes, like, I'll forget something and I won't pay attention to when I forget it, or I don't pay attention to when I see her do something, or if she has something out that she doesn't, that I put somewhere and she can't find it. It drives her crazy. And this is one habit I'm trying to do, is like be more aware of my surroundings, which I'm trying to work on, because that's one really hard thing I do. Number three on my list would have to be forgetting how to do things. Sometimes I have to be shown more than once in how to do something, and it does kind of annoy some people, and it does especially annoy my mom, because like my mom will show me how to do something and I'll forget it instantly, and then she'll have to show me like four more times to how to do it and stuff. And then but sometimes if I'm shown more than once, then I pick it up myself. And it drives people crazy, and that's like one bad habit I have. Number five on my list would have to be not thinking before I do things. This is a big habit I have, and I'm working on. Actually, sometimes I will do something and I won't think about it. Like I'll buy yarn and I'll forget to buy something else that I need and stuff like that. So I have to make more work for myself. Actually, one time I went to Walmart and I bought some yarn, and I accidentally forgot to buy another yarn color for a customer's order, so I had to walk all the way back to Walmart to go get the color for the customer's order, because I can't believe that I forgot that. And it was kind of funny, but at the same time kind of annoying for me, because my Walmart is far away from my bus stop. Number 4 on my list would be not moving things around to look for them. Now, this is one terrible habit that I have that drives a ton of people crazy, is like I'm really lazy when it comes to looking for things. Like I don't like taking things and then do things out and then having to put them back. It just like feel like it makes more work for me. Like sometimes my mom will say, "Oh, Mena, can you get this thing for me?" And then I move things around, and sometimes we'll try to move things around in the cabinets because I don't like taking anything out to look for them. And I'm like, "Oh, Mom, I can't find it." And she goes, "Look again, it's there." And then I keep looking and looking and I can't find it. And then sometimes I'm like, "Mom, I can't find it." And she goes, "Fine, I'll find it. Never mind." Right? And then she ends up finding it for me and stuff like that. And sometimes it'll be right in front of my face and I can't see it. Because I'm a super lazy when it comes to looking for things because I hate having to take stuff out and then putting it back. It just like, I feel like that makes more work for me. Number 5 on my list would have to be not thinking before I do things. So sometimes I will make some of the stupidest mistakes, like I'll accidentally grab something for somebody when it was supposed to be something else and stuff like that. Like here's what happened. A few weeks ago, I went to get money for somebody who was working on my house, but I accidentally got him a check when I was supposed to get him cash, and he wasn't very happy about that, so I had to go get the money put back in my bank and get him cash. So that made a lot more work for both me and my mom. So yeah, that was a long story. I don't want to bring that too much. So yeah, I just didn't think about that. And then another thing I didn't think about was like, oh my gosh, so this is what happened to me this morning. So this morning I was taking the bus, but I accidentally got on the wrong bus because I thought it was my bus that went to the place that I was supposed to go to. But it wasn't. It was the wrong bus. So I had to get off the bus and walk all the way from my bus stop to my volunteering hearing. And it was kind of annoying, but at the same time I really didn't mind the exercise, which was kind of nice. Number 6 on my list would have to be forgetting to ask questions in a conversation. Now, I'm not very good at having conversations with people. I mean, I'll talk to them, but I'll forget to ask questions and stuff. This is like a really bad habit, and this is one thing I'm kind of working on. Like, I don't really know how to do a conversation very well because like I don't know. I have a hard time thinking of questions because that's not plugged into my brain yet. And it just like really like drives me crazy and frustrates me when I can't think of a good question to ask. And it's super hard for me. And I bet some of you guys have that hard time too. So if you guys have a hard time asking questions, let me know down in the comments below, because I feel like I'm the only one who has a hard time asking questions in a conversation. Number 7 on my list had to be getting things screwed up. Now, I will get to a lot of things mixed up. Like sometimes I'll accidentally like give someone the wrong order, or I don't mean to do this on purpose. I think I may have almost done this a few times, like almost given someone the wrong order by accident of food at work, or I'll give someone the wrong order and stuff like that because I have a bad habit of forgetting names and stuff like that. Sometimes if I lose a ticket, I have a really bad habit. I'm really forgetful when it comes to names, so I'll forget the name and I'll just forget who wanted what and stuff, and it drives me crazy, it drives my coworkers crazy, or it drives my volunteer people crazy. So it it literally messes everybody up and stuff. But I don't do this very often because I've gotten into the habit of taking the tickets at work with me, so I remember whose name goes to what, so it helps me. Number 8 on my list has to be not paying attention to when I have to move quickly. So this is like one bad habit I have. This used to happen at work quite a lot when I first started. I wouldn't be paying attention to when it was really, really busy. And I'd be scrubbing dishes, but I'd be kind of taking my time because I wanted to make sure the dishes were nice and clean. But I would have a hard time moving quickly when it was really busy, and everyone would go, "You need to move quickly, we need to get dishes done, blah, 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 blah," because we have sandwiches coming in and out and in and out, and I have a hard time with that, but I'm actually getting much better. But when I first started working, it was like a really hard thing for me because I liked taking my time and making sure all the dishes were clean and not dirty and put back in the right place and spick and span. So that's like one habit I really have, is sometimes not paying attention, but I am getting better the more that I do it, the more that I practice at work. Number 9 on my list would have to be not paying attention to my surroundings. Now this is one really bad habit I have, is sometimes I'll notice someone is gone for a while and stuff, and I was like, what happened to this person, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, they left, they don't work here anymore or something. Something like, really? When did they leave? And they're like, they left 6 months ago. I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice. Or sometimes won't notice that something is missing, and I ask what happened to it, and they're like, oh, we don't have it anymore, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes if I'm walking around, I won't pay attention to when someone is right in front of me and stuff. Or sometimes I will be walking behind other people when they're trying to get through, and it drives other people crazy and stuff. So this is like one hard thing I have, but I am getting a little better at it the more that I practice. Number 10 on my list would have to be being rude when people are in my way. Now, I'm not like this very often. Like, I am kind of a patient person, but it kind of depends if I need to be somewhere quickly. But if somebody is like taking forever to get off the bus, or someone is taking forever to pay for their things, or someone is holding up the bus and I need to be somewhere, I can be really rude to go, hurry up, blah, 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 blah. Or somebody's walking extremely slow, I will go, hurry up, we gotta get there, blah, 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 blah. And I do get pretty impatient and stuff, and I'm trying not to be rude and stuff like that, but it's just, it gets super difficult because it makes it harder for me to move quickly when people that don't walk fast are in my way. Now, don't get me wrong, I am pretty considerate of a lot of people that have mobility issues, but sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I need to politely squeeze by and try not to be rude if they can. But there's times where I can be rude and squeeze through people without saying excuse me on accident, but most of the time I am a very polite person about that. Okay, so those are my top 10 bad habits. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Monday through Saturday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!